your safety, please familiarise yourself with the installation procedure before you begin. Check your delivery. Do you have the right doors? Has the packaging been damaged? Once signed for, no compensation to make a claim can be made. When you have inspected the inner packaging and are happy that everything is in order, sign off on the delivery and begin to prepare the installation. Carefully unpack the unassembled door frame, remove the fixing kit and installation guide sheet. It contains QR codes for your easy access to the operation and maintenance manual. The door sets will be supplied flat packed. You will be supplied with 2 hinge jambs, a head jamb and a threshold if requested. We suggest building the frame with the door surfaces with wooden barriers. The door header simply slots into the side of the frame and is fixed with the Tek screws provided. Once assembled, you are ready to check the size. If you are replacing an existing door, we recommend you check the size of the new door against the size of the existing door set before removing it. Assemble your hinge jambs, head jamb and threshold. The threshold must be fitted directly to the frame before the frame installation. Make sure the threshold is the same size as the width of the frame. Measure from the outer edges. Use grips to hold the threshold to both sides of the base of the frame. Once the threshold is perfectly aligned, drill the holes. Fix the threshold to the base of the frame using the screws provided. Check the adjuster screws are flush with the edge of the frame. Check adjuster bolts and put expanders on the frame. Offer your frame into the structural opening. Adjust your expandable bolts out so the frame holds itself in the structure, but not all the expander bolts, just enough to hold it in place, and use a spirit level to check it is aligned. You can adjust this using the adjuster bolts as required. Use a square to check the frame is in square. Starting at the passive leaf side and using a spirit level, check that the frame sits centrally into the aperture and is straight in a vertical position. When the frame is in position, begin at the passive jamb and drill through the adjuster bolts into the surrounding structure. Take care not to damage the adjusters. We suggest fixing only the top adjuster passive rebate side at this stage. Check with the spirit level that the jamb is still plumb and place the second fixing at the rebate in the bottom of the passive jamb. Now that the passive jamb is secure to the fixings, you can reattach the passive leaf to the frame. We recommend that this is a 2-person job. We advise that you insert and turn the hinge screws to finger tight before using a power drill so as not to damage the screw thread. Close the passive leaf into the header. Check to ensure the leaf meets the head jamb and threshold correctly with less than a 4mm gap top and bottom. We suggest a further fixing in the active side jamb at this stage. Now hang the active leaf as per the passive leaf. Close the door leaves, checking that the astragal meets flush down the full length of the passive leaf. If necessary, manipulate the active side jamb to ensure the astragal meets flush with the passive leaf. Add another fixing to the active side jamb with the door closed. Check the adjuster and add fixing. Ensure the door leaf is still plumb on your passive leaf after adding the firm fixing. Then add further fixing at the top of the active jamb. Check the operation of all door furniture, being careful not to damage them. Check that the double door set opens and closes easily. Once satisfied, drill through your remaining fixings, firm fix and complete the installation. Insert the plastic caps into the door frame from your fixing kit. Attach the seal supplied, ensuring you follow the fitting instructions provided. Recheck the door is fully operational with no binding. Adjust at the adjuster bolts if necessary.